Hi everyone! Today we're going to be looking at / customizing the Mini Brands Mini Fashion closet set and putting together a room around it. So this was another vintage thrift find, but I did receive it from my parents for Christmas, hence this festive box we have here. And I know you aren't really supposed to know the price of your gifts and stuff like that, but I'd already seen the listing on Vinted, and I think it was either £12 or £15, which was the lowest I'd ever seen it for secondhand. So when my mum asked what I wanted for Christmas, I was like, this please. It is missing a few pieces. I think just all the little mini accessories and stuff based on other reviews I've seen, but I'm still super happy to have it. Plus, I think it'll be fun to try and DIY the missing pieces with you guys. Now I'm going to set this up for a closer look. As you can tell, we are actually not in the Kallax unit for our room today. Instead, I've got this bookshelf / cabinet that my nana was getting rid of, which has a lot more space per shelf for me to work with. So I'm really excited to start making rooms in here too, and this walk-in closet / I guess dressing room type space is gonna be our first one. We've got all the pieces set up now, and it was fairly easy. The only issue I ran into was that I appear to have two of the same leg on this little table thingy. So this leg is unfortunately, like, the good side is facing in, which is a little annoying. I could reverse it, but then the connection is really visible because the plastic comes up higher on this side. So I think I'm just going to leave it the way it was and try and hide the open side of the leg against the wall or something. On the plus side though, I did find out that these lights actually work. I really wasn't sure if they would, seeing as it's second-hand, but I'm so pleased that they do. I also realised that this table they sent is not only made from wood, but that it doesn't seem to have been original to the set, which I was quite surprised by since the colour match is fairly spot on. But hey, I can't complain about bonus furniture. There are a few things that I think it would be good to change with this set. First of all, there are a lot of little pegs and clips and things where the pieces are connected. And these are super common with toys like this, but it does kind of detract from the realism and stuff. So I'm probably going to wind up either trying to remove or cover those, depending on how necessary they seem to be. The other thing I'm wondering about is whether or not to change the Mini Fashion logo print paper back here, since I can't quite figure out if it's meant to be just the inside of the shelves or whether it's meant to be wallpaper, because I have plans for some different wallpaper, and I think if I replace it with something more neutral, then it won't clash as much. I've decided to cover both bases, literally, by adding some pink card into all the hollow, spaces between shelves and stuff. I'm also using some sticky tack to help them sit a little bit farther forwards, which I'm hoping will disguise the, protruding pegs and stuff. This section presented a little bit of an issue because of these, shelf support things. Did this part originally come with shelves? It's a little confusing since it also has a rail for, clothes, I'm assuming. But I decided to just cut the card to fit between those shelf supports. I also made a few shelves with that same card. that at least hide those supports nearer to the bottom. And hopefully once I add some clothes in on the rail at the top, it should help hide the others. Now those are all filled in, I have a much more blank slate to work with. The card wasn't a 100% colour match, but hopefully it just implies that the inner parts of the shelves are like somewhat in shadow or something. Plus, I plan on filling up most of the shelves anyway, so fingers crossed it won't be super visible in the end. As for flooring, I have printed out these marble textures that I found on Pinterest, and I'm just going to lay them out underneath everything. Now that that's all done, there are a few visible seams, but fingers crossed they aren't too noticeable. For the walls, I have chosen this, which it was actually a wallpaper sample from a decorating store that was like shutting down, so they were giving away all of their wallpaper sample books for free. And I have several. There were a few other patterns that I thought would work, however all of the pinks in them turned out to be just a bit too light. However, this basically perfectly matches the gold on like the mirror and stuff, so that's how I landed on this one. It won't quite take up the entire back wall of our shelf, but I also have some pale pink craft paper that I'm going to use for the side walls, and I'll just bring that around onto the back wall to sort of frame it in, I guess. So now we have the walls and floor all finished. I also added some strips of foam board to kind of act as like skirting / baseboards and hide the seam between the walls and floor a little bit. So now that's all finished, it's time to add some accessories to dress the space up a bit. First of all, I have this piece of pink fluffy fabric. I bought it years ago for a axolotl plush I was making, and I've had this piece of excess for so long, and I think it would work nicely as like a rug in the space. I'm using hot glue to wrap the fabric around a piece of cardboard that I cut into a heart shape. I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera. Just so I know it won't be like curling up or unraveling once it's in the room. Plus, I kind of think it could double up quite well as like a plush headboard for a bed at some point. Like if I were to do a Barbie core themed kind of bedroom. I don't know, you'll have to let me know down in the comments if you think that would be a good idea. Next, I'm going to gather up all the mini fashion accessories I do have and see how much we can fill all these cubbies and things. That's all of the official Mini Brands Mini Fashion items I have, but obviously we still have lots of empty space, so I'm going to go through my collection of just accessories and add them in to fill up some more spaces. now that this side is a lot more filled up, the other side of the room looks super duper bare. So I'm going to add in this sofa-shaped pink jewellery box I thrifted a while ago. I think that kind of matches the vibe. I also still have this little wooden coffee table thing that came as an extra with the playset. And I could just put that in there, but I sort of feel as if the legs and maybe the base need to be gold so that it matches the other furniture a little bit better. My gold paint isn't super opaque, so I'm going to lay down a layer of brown first as a base. Then I can just add the gold over the top. Now that that one is all done, I also want to make some wall art for the room. I went onto Pinterest and found some kind of girly, sort of luxury fashion type images, and then printed out a few of my favorites. Then I'm just gluing them onto this piece of cardboard and adding some more strips of card around the edges to make kind of frames for them. I wasn't quite sure what colour of card to go for at first, but I found this kind of dark brown and figured that it would give some good contrast against the walls. Then I can just go ahead and cut them all out kind of wholesale. I'm also using a Posca pen to colour the edges of the cardboard so they're not like super conspicuously a different colour to the rest of the frame. And now I have a whole stack of wall art that I can choose from to decorate my room. The last things I want to do is try to DIY a few of the extras that were missing from my playset. I'm having a look online and it looks like it originally had a lamp, a vase, a kind of chest trunk thing, an extra mini fashion bag, and this kinda bust statue. I'm not sure if I can make all of those, but I'm definitely going to try the lamp, the vase, and the trunk. For the trunk, I found this little gift box that I know fits really well into one of the empty top shelves of the closet. And I'm going to use this as the base and then cover it with this, which is the original Louis Vuitton monogram print that the mini fashion trunk was based on. And I just printed this out, which hopefully I won't get into any trouble for. I think that would only apply if I was like selling this, which I'm not. So I'm going to literally just wrap the lid and base of my gift box like a little present. I'm also cutting little circles out of this gold paper left over from the accent wall in our room, and gluing them onto the corners of our little box to add an extra kind of fancy detail. Then I'm adding some strips of brown ribbon over the lid of the trunk and down over the back onto the bottom. And since it goes over the top of the lid in the back, that should kind of act as almost like a hinge so it can open. Then I just have one more little strip of ribbon that I'm gluing to the front as a handle. And that is the first of our DIY mini fashion accessories done. The last two little crafts are super duper easy. First, we've got the little plant. It looks like they have a pink flower in a gold pot vase thing. So I'm painting this little wooden bead gold. Now that it is fully gold, I'm going to take this little sprig from a bunch of fake flowers and poke the stem into the hole in the bead, and that is the little vase finished. Finally, the lamp they have is a gold base with a white ridged sort of shade, which kind of looked like a toothpaste cap to me, and I didn't have one that was exactly that shape, but I did find this one, which is white and has the ridges. So I'm going to use that on top of this, which is a old gold cap from, I believe, like some kind of cosmetics container. My mum actually donated this one to me. And that looks pretty cool already, but I do want to make the lamp functional. So I'm gluing this little LED light to the top of the cap. I have used these before. It's a balloon light that I painted gold to match the base, since some of it will be visible. And I'm also going to take the little cap off the top just so it fits a bit easier in the shade. Then I can just twist it to turn it on and off, and pop the cap on the top, and we've got our lamp. Now all that's left is to pop all these extras into the room. And we are all done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd much appreciate a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!